There's some been breaking news today, so we're recording this on the 3rd, and typically we don't try to inject other stuff into these videos, but I feel like it's very key to kind of comment on it. And Andy, you probably don't know this because it just broke a few minutes ago. At least the AP's breaking it, and I've been waiting to tell you until other people confirm the sources. But basically, the Atlantic, sorry, the Atlantic's Jeffrey Goldberg basically came out with a story today alleging the President of the United States, when he visited that cemetery in France for all, I believe it was for 1918 World War One battle, he basically, the story alleged that he said Americans who died in that battle were losers and were suckers for dying in a war. So this was alleged, and a lot of people attacked this guy because he's been somewhat very friendly to Democrats and stuff. So I didn't know what to take of it. The AP confirmed it, and apparently there are a lot of Pentagon officials confirming it, and even some Marine officers. So it's clear, and let me get the actual quote. Let me see. He said, "Why should I go to the cemetery? It's filled with losers." And in a separate conversation, he said they were suckers for getting killed, referring to the 1,800 Marines that died in that battle. And Andy knows this. I come from a military family. Uh, I'm a vet myself, and my opinions are my own. It's hard to hear that. Not a lot of things this president says is really shocking to me, and I don't take him that seriously that often. But this one has me very angry, very angry. My family has given a lot to this country, and I haven't personally lost anyone in war, thankfully, but I could only imagine people looking at this story who have lost loved ones, even if this was just World War One.
If what the reports are saying is true, and this is what he said, that is something that, sadly, even though it's awful and horrendous, something that only an evil human being would say about deaths of Americans, especially ones that fought for this country. But the sad part and the reality is it's not like it's the worst thing we've heard from this president, or worst thing he's done from this presidency. There's a lot more. But my initial reaction when you told me about this, because you're right, I did not hear about this. I must have broke just recently. I have not been on Twitter, any of the news sites like that recently. But it sounds, at least at first, I don't know how many people can confirm it or whatever, but it sounds kind of like journalism that is made just to attack Donald Trump, and meaning it might not be as true as they're saying, but I don't know. I wasn't there. Nobody but.
Well, again, I would agree with you normally if it was just Atlantic and the person who posted it, but now the AP, the Associated Press, is saying that they also have sources, officers, people in the Pentagon confirming it. I'm sorry, after it's just more than one outlet saying they have multiple sources confirming this, and does it really come off as something he wouldn't say?
No, but my question would be, when I'm not as entrenched with the daily life of politics as you are, Ashton, but when was this cemetery visit? Was it recently?
2018. It was in
Why
2018.
why would they wait 2 years just to use it now, other than a political sword in the chest of Donald Trump right now?
I mean, a lot of things you have to understand. A lot of people in the military, rightfully so, don't want to get involved with politics, and I'm assuming he was talking with mostly White House advisors and people in the military, and sometimes things like this take someone getting just fed up with the situation to actually do the right thing and get it out to the public that he said this. I mean, it's not an easy thing. There's a reason why some women wait years. I'm not comparing the two things. I'm just saying people wait years to let out like terrible things happen, and there's multiple reasons. It's not a judgment whether it was right or wrong. I think this should have came out right as soon as he did it, but I think it's a I think it's a sad circumstance,